Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's Nadsfight Media coming at you with another video. I'm Matt Bong. You guys already know what time it is. It's time to bring on that boxing. Today we're going to be talking about Errol Spence. Obviously, we all want to see the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight, but it was interesting to see how Terence Crawford, kind of went about the business. Errol's been vocal about saying he didn't even blame Terence Crawford. He was asked about it recently. Is there anybody to really blame about the fight not happening? And he said, he doesn't know. Blah blah blah. He was very respectful in terms of what he had to say about Terence Crawford, but he also said that he was asked about Gervonta Davis. He called out Terence Crawford, kind of said, I'll stop Terence in 6 rounds, 5 rounds, something like that. And then he was asked, Errol Spence was asked who he takes in that fight, and Errol Spence said he takes Gervonta. That's his guy, obviously, but to still say that Gervonta would beat Terence Crawford is a pretty big statement, and I thought it would be interesting to kind of talk about that potential matchup, because it could happen. You never know, because we have to remember that Terence Crawford, he's naturally a 140 pounder in my opinion. I think he's at his best at 140 pounds. I think he could get down there if he really had to. Obviously tough cut, but I'm just saying, if Tank were to fight Terence Crawford, let's say at 147 pounds, it'd be a really interesting fight. Earl was very vocal about it. He said that, Tank can really knock anybody out if he catches you with a clean shot, and I agree with that. So in terms of a Terence Crawford and Tank fight, I think it would be a lot closer than people would expect. I think that Terence, he definitely has that size advantage, and maybe he has the better angles, the better, footwork. You could argue that. Experience, been in the game longer, and Gervonta, he just has that power. I think Gervonta just carries more power than Terence. So that'd be the thing. And we've seen Gamboa hurt Terence Crawford. We've seen Mean Machine hurt Terence Crawford. He's gotten tagged by Sean Porter. So, that's stuff to take into consideration when a guy would step in the ring with a guy like Gervonta. Even though Terence has success, he would have to stop Gervonta early in order to beat him, because, if Gervonta catches you once, we know that it's just a matter of time before he catches you. So Terence would have to be on his P's and Q's as well. I think everybody expects Terence to win, especially considering, the weight classes. Terence has said that there are weight classes for a reason, and that's true, but at the same time, there are always exceptions to every rule, and I think that Terence, in a fight against Gervonta Davis would have to be extra careful, because I do think that Gervonta's power does carry up in the weight classes. I think he could get up to 154 and be effective. That's kind of pushing it, but 147 I think it does carry. I think that Terence would definitely give Gervonta problems, especially with the footwork. Just based off pure talent and IQ. Neither of these guys is willing to kind of let the fight fly past them. They like to engage, they like to brawl. So if it turns into a firefight, I'm curious to see who would get the better of the exchanges, and who would be able to take the other person's best punch. Gervonta, he has a tough chin, but we've never really seen him hurt. We've seen him get touched, but we've never seen him buzzed, really wobbled. We've never seen his legs go. Terence Crawford, we've seen his legs go. We've seen him really hurt. So I think that's gonna play a big factor. We also have to remember that Terence has been hurt at weight classes lower than 147 pounds. So, against Yorkis Gamboa. So I think that's something to always remember. You can't count out Gervonta Davis, no matter who he's fighting. I don't care if he's fighting, the best fighter in the world, like a pound for pound number 1 or 1A, 1B, wherever you have Terence Crawford on your list. I think that this would be a really interesting fight, but it definitely happened down the line. But obviously, let me know in the comments who you guys have, because that'd be not even a fantasy matchup. It could very well happen, but there's a lot of business that both of these guys have to finish and take care of first before that could ever, be a thought. But let me know in the comments who you guys have, Gervonta Davis and Terence Crawford. Let's say at 147 pounds. Who do you guys have winning and how? Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. That's going to do it for another Nadsfight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Bong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.